God, I was not wanting to make this video. I was so debating whether or not to make this. But, okay, I'm very sure that this has just been talked about to death. But I want to make a video about this, but I was debating whether or not to do it. Because it was talked about pretty much to death. But I'm just going to do it anyway. So, hopefully you all have heard about how Bethesda had decided to make a Fallout First subscription box. And it's kind of funny that I bring this up because so let me talk about Fallout First. It's a subscription box that is like, how would I say it? It's like some kind of loot box type thing where you'll be able to get some kind of special content monthly. But here's the problem with it. Here is where I draw the line with it. Usually I wouldn't care about this as long as it isn't like how it is, like how this is. But the subscription box is $100 a month. $100 freaking a month. So I hope you all see the problem with this. You're spending $100 for this each month. And let me tell you the content that's in the subscription box. So in because this subscription is for Fallout 76. And that thing is already a dead, decaying horse carcass. And I mean, I'm sorry that I made that kind of comparison, but that's the only thing I can think of to compare it. But Bethesda made it worse by doing this. The subscription box is going to be giving you full reign for making your own single player realms or worlds or something. I don't know what you call it, but something with single player, which should have been open at launch. So here's my problem with it. Bethesda was originally going to give you the ability to make your own worlds to play with your friends and not have to worry about being raided by other players. But they scrapped it for this. They scrapped doing it in the beginning at launch for this. And that's what got me really upset about this the most. But then they add in, what was it? The NCR Ranger outfit, which could have been something you could have earned, but well, I kind of can see why they put that behind. Oh crap! I can see why they put that behind a paywall or something. Oh, not even that. I mean, you probably would have been able to earn that throughout the world. They could have made that into a special event or something instead of putting it behind a freaking paywall. And then there's gonna be unlimited scrap you'll be getting and some kind of in-game currency. It's not caps, I believe, for the shop, but I had no idea what it is. So don't exactly say that I'm being accurate. I'm just going off of memory. But apparently the community isn't taking this so lightly either, because for the people who got it, I feel very bad for you. I feel very bad for the people who actually spent $100 on that crap. It's because ever since it came out and people bought it, there, I've actually heard there was someone that got beat up in game. There was players that got beat up in game because they had the Fallout First badge. I feel so bad for you players that bought that, especially the fact that you wasted $100. I mean, I get Bethesda's trying to get this game to work. Like, they're trying to get people to like this game. They're trying really hard to, like, get people to like it. But it's just not working for them. Actually, it's making people hate them even more. Or more people are just they're just making people hate the game even more. Because the game is glitchy as heck. The game is extremely glitchy, and I'm just gonna say I haven't played Fallout 76. I've only seen it from a couple of playthroughs on YouTube, but I can already tell that it's still very, very glitchy. I don't even know if it'll be mod supported or won't be able to support mods, so people won't be able to make their own mods like on all the other Bethesda games, which will make it even worse because Bethesda doesn't exactly put all that much into bug fixes. I mean, I saw something about a Fallout mod for Fallout 4 or 3, I forget, that there's a mod there is a where they made a bunch of bug fixes. Like all the major bug fixes that Bethesda should have done. It's kind of funny. If modders are doing your job better than you, that is really saying something. If a bunch of modders are doing your job for you, it just kind of says something. And I'm not just saying about the bug fixes. I mean, with Fallout 4, a bunch of mod groups or a bunch of modders are coming together to make a literal DLC size mod. This is legitimately something that Fallout 4 should have, Bethesda should be focusing on. Instead of working on a dead horse carcass, a freaking decaying dead horse carcass. I'm sorry for making that comparison again, but it's accurate. Instead of using that as your main way to make money, you could try working on the previous games or start working on the next game. Honestly, I think they should just work on the previous games for right now. Because I don't know if any of you heard, but they're gonna try working on the creation clubs. They're adding new creation club kits, and one of them is where you'll be able to retake Quincy. I mean, put more effort um into your creation club kits, and people might actually buy the more creation club kits. I mean, they're really expensive. The game stuff is like I can't talk. It's extremely expensive as is. But I'd rather spend that $100 on credits in the creation club than spend it on that monthly thing in Fallout 76. Heck, that would okay, the creation club, as much hate as it gets on a daily basis, or on a basis, or I don't know how much it does, but as much hate as it gets, there are mods that will make the creation club give will give you much more in the creation club. Like I've seen, what was that one kit I saw? The prototype pre-war Gauss rifle. It was like a Gauss rifle that I saw in Fallout 3 that they made in Fallout 3. There is a special Gauss rifle that is in the creation club. And there's a mod where they put that in the load list of the Brotherhood of Steel, in the improved Brotherhood of Steel mod. And I love that mod. I mean, there's also Enclave armor, power armor in there, where you could be able to. There's a couple mods that are putting Enclave spawns, like Enclave spawns in the Commonwealth in Fallout 4, which is a genius idea. I mean, I would just go to those spawn points and just kill all the Enclave just for the power armor, just so I can make my own Enclave army and start sending them everywhere. I mean, okay, I always say, for the past, um, I don't know how many videos I said anything, but I love the Minutemen, and I will just definitely just make the Minutemen really strong by getting all the XO2 and Hellfire power armor. I just love that. I just love the fact you could be able to make your own army from the settlements, which I'm actually doing with a bunch of my settlements right now. I'm trying to. I'm gonna make a bunch of videos showcasing my settlements when they're all complete. I'm just figuring out how I'm gonna do it. Because I want to make them like a military. I want to make it like their military bases or something. And maybe some of them be like checkpoints uh, for scouts or not scouts, patrols. So I'm trying to figure that out, and I honestly have no idea how I'm gonna do it. But this isn't exactly the only thing that well, I also don't want to make it seem like I'm just trying to hate on Bethesda just to hate on them, but I honestly was wanting to buy 76. I'm kind of glad. I'm actually glad I didn't, but there was a part of me that wanted to get this game, that wanted to like this game. It was just like, it seemed like it was very promising. I always wanted to try playing Fallout with friends. And like, if there was someone that was able to do that with a mod, or if Bethesda ever does that with Fallout 4, I wouldn't complain. Like, if you're able to make a multiplayer section for Fallout 4, I wouldn't complain. Oh god. Honestly, I've actually heard that they were thinking of doing that with 4, but they cut that out because they didn't think it would work out. Honestly, I think it would, to be honest. It seems like it would be a promising idea if they didn't pull what on 76 like they did now. Oh, I'm getting off topic now, but honestly, like I said, I'm not trying to hate on Bethesda just to hate on them. I'm hating on them because this was just a mistake. I mean, this was this whole thing with the Fallout First subscription box. It was just a way for Bethesda to get their money back from 76. A They spent so much of their budget on 76 that they're just getting desperate and trying to get their money back. This is literally what it's basically what it is. I mean, who else would charge $100 a month for just for that? Especially with stuff that you should have put in the game at launch instead of a huge paywall later when everyone is just hating on the game. I mean, I've only been playing Fallout for maybe like almost a year, maybe. I don't remember how long. I don't know when I got into it. I had to think about that. But I've only gotten into Fallout not too long ago, but I love this franchise. I love this franchise. And or not franchise, I don't know what to say it is. I'm I'm just an idiot. I love this. I love the games. Baby zombie. I love the Fallout games, and I love how modders are able to keep the game alive with all the stuff that they create. And let me tell you something. If I was able to, I would even personally support these modders. I would personally support these modders that are making these DLC size mods. There's a mod that's called Fallout Miami that is being worked on, and Cascadia. I really hope those mods will come out soon. Honestly, I actually have a lot more hope for those mods than Fallout 76. 'Cause they look, honestly, they look very promising. God, freaking undead. Go back to the grave. But those mods look very promising. And like I said, once I try getting a gaming laptop, Fallout is gonna be one of the first games I get. I don't know how. I'm most likely gonna get it off Steam, but that's gonna be the first game I get. That and Minecraft, because I want to try using mods in Minecraft too. Also, which I will be using a mod called Techtopia. I'll be making a playthrough in survival on Minecraft with that mod. It's called Techtopia. It's made by a YouTuber named Tango Tech. It's honestly, it looks really good. The mod looks really cool. Like this was before this guy was making this mod before the Village and Pillage came out, and it looks so good. Because they this what this does is it basically just revamps the entire village system. It makes a whole bunch of new roles for villagers. It gives you a reason to go after them instead of just for places to trade. It'll give you a chance to be able to turn villagers into some kind of what would I say? Like some kind of simulator thing where you'll be able to build your own village. Like it's like a Sims video game type thing. And I'm actually really excited to use it. Plus, there's a mod that complements the this one. It's a Necromancer mod. I'll have to. I may link. I'm gonna try linking a video in the description because this is actually quite cool. The mod is a really cool mod. I haven't played it, but I've seen all the gameplay for it from this YouTuber when he was doing the bug fixes, and it looks really promising. I really want to use this mod. I honestly, I really love building villages. And to be honest, it even before I started going on to servers like this, I always wanted to have a mod where you could actually be able to build a village. I love those types of games. And the coolest thing is, you know how I was talking about, I I remember when I was talking about the Minecon, I was talking about the next Minecraft update, which don't remember if I said it in the video, but another update. I'm excited for that. I'm really excited. I don't know how much I'm gonna be playing on that update because I haven't used 1.14 either, because it's still very laggy for me for some reason, which, like I said, most likely is my computer. I just got off a tangent and just went into Minecraft. I hate when I do that. I hate when I do that, but okay, let me get back to it. So, I was talking about Bethesda. So, basically, my opinion on this is they shouldn't, Bethesda shouldn't exactly focus on 76. And like I said, I'd rather spend that $100 a month on those credits in the Creation Club. That way, I could be able to get a bunch of those creations that really could go good with some mods. I mean, if modders are doing your job better than you, that's kind of saying something. This is kind of funny because modders are they're doing Bethesda's job better than they are. Honestly, I'm surprised that Bethesda hasn't made a section in their corporation for modders to work and actually make good content. Because this is these mods are honestly amazing. But it's just sad that it it's just kind of sad that some random dude at their house could be able to make a better mod than an entire corporation. I mean, most of these mods that you've seen on my playthrough so far, well, I've only posted a couple of videos, but you get what I mean. The videos I've posted with the mods so far, they are amazing. There's so many mods, I can't even tell you everything that is on there. I love the mods. It's literally ever since I started looking at mods, I just can't stop. It's honestly just really cool. It's just like I just love the creativity that people get when they're making mods. It's so excuse me. It's just so cool. Just seeing people actually be able to create things from what that someone had made. It's amazing. Or like they're able to make something better from something that's already really cool. Like with Minecraft. This game is just a treasure trove of mods. It's just a treasure trove of mods. It's literally nothing but mods. And I'm not kidding when I say this. I really want to try those mods. And there's so many other things I want to try on PC Fallout. I cannot even begin to tell you what. Okay, I hate when I do that. Okay, basically what I'm saying is Fallout 76 was a mistake and from the beginning, and Bethesda shouldn't just be throwing all their budgets into 76 because it's just gonna make the fan base even more upset at them. I honestly understand why, because you're trying to stick to their guns. You're trying to stick to their guns and trying to make the game better, but I don't think anything they put into the game will make it better. It'll just make it even more glitchy. It'll just make it so much more glitchy. Because the last time I saw a gameplay for Fallout 76, and this YouTuber that was making a gameplay, they 1 minute they're hiding from enemies, and then the next their character is spazzing out. It generally looked like they're having a seizure on the game. It legitimately was hurting my eyes when I was watching that video. And it kind of made me regret that I even turned on that video. So, yeah, that kind of saying something about game Bethesda. Like I said, I'm not trying to hate on it just to hate on it. I love Bethesda's games. They just shouldn't exactly put everything into 76. So, I hope you don't take this the wrong way, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe put down your thoughts about this in the comments down below and see if we can make a conversation about this. Hope you all enjoyed and catch you in the next video and see you later.